welcome, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. And thank you for all your likes, all your subscribes, and all your awesome comments. You guys are great. Let's go ahead and get started, all right? We'll see what tarot has to say to us today. We're going to start with our letters and our numbers. So I'll help you to know if your spirit guides are stepping forward, and this is going to be a more personal message for you. So we got letters here that we're going to start with. See what we got. EFB. You know, FEB is short for February, guys. That might be something to do with what we got going on. We have the letter I. Ooh. And Z came popping out too, as well as M. So we're going to leave those for the numbers. We're going to grab, or the letters, we're going to grab some numbers here and get going. I do have months mixed in here too, so we'll see what comes forward. So we have the number 7. We have 22. We're going to grab a couple more to go with these. 23 and 17. So if any of these has special meaning for you, you're going to know that this is going to be a more personal message for you. Let's grab some of, I had a bunch of cards wanting to come flying out. I feel like this deck is eager to get talking today. So let's see. We're going to start with the ones that came flying out here. We have ice and breath. So I do feel definitely there's like some sort of a change that somebody's going through. It is like a cleansing too. It's like a release of something that was no longer serving you. A chance to start fresh. Cave. And water. I feel too in this cave, this is like healing. This is like a time of healing. It's a time of starting new. Being able to release things that aren't serving you, including emotions and healing your heart. Water. I just keep seeing the word spirit when I look at water. So something or someone is sort of helping to guide you. This might be your spirit guides, your guardian angels coming forward, maybe helping you with your intuition, delivering messages, but definitely contributing to this sort of protection and this time of healing for yourself. North expansion. Whatever this was that you've gone through and that you've sort of purged from your life was like a very critical step in your journey. It's something that was holding you back, and it's actually going to be the catalyst for a very big change in your life that's taking you in a new direction. It's going to be a direction that is definitely going to take you towards happiness, towards fulfillment, towards, it's almost like destiny is the word that I'm being told by my spirit guides. That's the word that's being put in my head. So whatever this is, and I feel like it was something definitely shitty that's taken healing, that's taken processing of emotions. But I do feel like it was extremely important in your life journey, because if not for whatever this thing was, your direction in life would not have changed, and you wouldn't be moving in the direction that you currently are. Oceans. And I'll tell you about this oceans card too in this. And I definitely see this in this figure. Balancing as the world turns. This is like being able to go with the flow too. Being able to embrace whatever change you're going through, no matter how hard it is, no matter how difficult it is, instead of trying to sort of put the brakes on and stay where you're at, or stay in the past, or stay in something comfortable. I feel like there's this need to sort of embrace change, embrace something different, because as long as you're moving with it, it almost gives you a certain level of control over the direction that it goes in, as opposed to trying to sort of dig your heels in. That world is going to turn whether you're moving with it or not. And if you try and stay put, it's going to knock you on your butt. And that's what I see in this card. So whatever this change is that you're going through, there's a need to embrace it. There's a need to embrace the flow, because it's going to give you a certain level of control over the direction. And I do feel like it's taking you into a new chapter of your life, into something beautiful. East beginnings. Interesting. I also feel like it probably feels chaotic, and whatever direction it's taking you in is something you've never done before. I feel like it's something very, very different. I'm going to grab a few more of these before I get going with tarot. I actually said a few, and then 3 cards came out. So these are the ones that we need. Rock, storm, cleansing. Yeah. Whatever this is, it had to happen for a reason. It had to happen to be able to release something that wasn't serving you. And it's something you were sitting in for a while. I see that in this rock, this endurance. This was like, this is a situation that you were comfortable with to a certain extent because it was familiar. And it was like, I can make this work. If I just work harder at it, I'll make it work. I'll make it work. This will eventually work out. And then so having all of this happen was like having the rug pulled out from under you, are the words that I'm being told. Completely shaking things up, scaring you, making you uncomfortable, not sure where you're at. I feel that especially in this cave card, like this, holy shit, I don't know what's going on now. Where do I go from here? All the uncertainties that go along with some sort of a very big change like this. And I do feel like it was an extreme change having volcanoes come into your read. But I do feel like spirit was actually involved in bringing this change forward to push you in a new direction. One that was going to be more fulfilling to you and one that's going to help to bring you into your best self too. So something about the situation was actually holding you back from becoming the best version of yourself that you are actually supposed to be. This does have to do with destiny. I do feel like it does have to do with your destined path in life. Two of Cups. I feel like we are speaking about relationships too. A relationship that you were involved in. Fool card. I do feel like it was holding you back. I feel like whatever this was, it was not giving you what you needed. Like it was not progressing the way it was supposed to. Like you wanted a deeper commitment. You were looking for something more than what the other party was willing to give. Because even in the Page of Cups, I see emotional offering, but I see it on a lower level. So like this person wasn't able to give you that deep investment that you really wanted, but you thought maybe if you had the strength to endure, if you just contributed enough to the relationship, it's like eventually they would wake up and see your value and see your worth and reciprocate. But I don't feel like this person was able to do that for whatever reason. I do feel like you tried for quite a long time to be able to make it work, but it's like you were the only one who was putting in the time. You were the only one who was putting in the emotions. This person, their thoughts were somewhere else. I see their energy in the King of Coins, and this person might have been more preoccupied with sort of a career, work, money. It was just somewhere else. It wasn't in emotional connection, which is what you valued. You value a deep emotional bond with somebody and sort of building that life together. I just feel like they were somewhere else. I just feel like their priorities did not line up with yours. Two of Swords. And I do feel like, this was a decision that you struggled with. I still am not entirely sure that this was a decision that you chose or that this was something that they chose. But I do see that this was something that was in your mind for a while. It's like, is this going to work? Is this going to work? Is this going to change? Is it going to transform? Is this person going to invest? Or is this going to come to an end? I do feel like this is something you were undecided about for quite a while. I also feel like this is still something that you're thinking about too. Is this person going to come back? Should I go back to them? Should I try and reinvest in this? Is this going to be a thing that can work? I'm going to tell you, I feel that these are two different energies, that these energies, you and whoever this other person are just on two different paths, like different priorities. Your priority is in emotional investment, is in building a family and home life. And this other person is in kind of a different way. They're looking more towards material things, more towards money, more towards perhaps career, perhaps status. They don't value as much that kind of deep emotional connection with others. 8 of Coins. And 2 of Coins. I don't feel like they could give you what you needed to have an even give and take in this relationship. I feel like there was always going to be a piece missing. And it was going to be from their side because they just weren't willing to commit. They weren't willing to sort of invest in that way. I just feel like this person isn't geared that way too. Whoever this is who you were with, it's just, they're just not there. Their mindset isn't there. Their heart is not in it. They're just completely looking in a different direction. They're not geared towards the deep down emotional connections. Their path is just completely different than yours. I feel like their path is just somewhere else. That Magician card. You know, I'll tell you what I see in these cards too. I see that if this is something that you want in your life, you want this true deep connection with somebody, I do see you have the ability to manifest this in your future. In this Three of Cups, I do see happiness, I see celebration, I see commitment, I see energies coming together and making a commitment and building a life together. And I feel like this is sitting in your future. I feel this Three of Cups completely removed from this King of Coins. And you need to understand that too. Whoever this King of Coins is to you, this is not the person that you're going to build with. This person is not destined to build with you. That person still sits in your future. The Page of Swords. I feel like this still weighs heavy on your mind though. I feel like you do a lot of thinking about this. I feel like you definitely feel like you got left out in the cold with this one. With everything that you invested over time in your emotions and your heart, I do feel like you got ripped off. Like you put all of that in just to have it come to an end. I feel that's extremely hurtful. I feel that in that Four of Coins, that left in the cold. I'm like wondering if they're going to change, wondering if they're going to come back, wondering if you should go back to them, wondering if this can be a thing again. This just weighs really, really heavy on your mind. I feel like it almost takes up space so that other things can't get in. I don't want to use the word consumed, but very, very much in your thoughts right now. Very much in your thoughts. I almost wonder if you're kind of asking the universe too for a sign if this person is going to come back in this Hierophant. Three of Coins. I feel like you're looking for a sign. I don't know if you check up on social media and what they're doing. Yeah, I don't feel like this person is somebody who you can build with. I see that you want a partnership. I see that you want a deep connection. I see that you're very disappointed that this didn't go the way that you wanted it to go, that it was very hurtful, everything that you put in. I also see a need to sort of move forward. I need to recognize that this was not going to turn into what you wanted it to be. Even in this Nine of Wands, I see sort of like reflecting on the past, maybe recognizing that this person came into your life for a reason, or you came into their life for a reason. There was some sort of maybe a lesson to be learned. I don't believe that anything happens by accident. So when we cross paths with people, I feel like it's on purpose. I feel like there is a deeper purpose behind it. But that doesn't mean that all of these people are meant to be in our lives forever, and I don't feel like this person was meant to be in your life forever. This was a stepping stone to get to something else. And I feel that I'm getting pulled back to the Oceans card and the figure walking on the turning planet. And there's this need to go with the flow and have this acceptance. Accept the change and move with the change and open up to something new, because there's a very distinct purpose behind everything that happened here and the change that took place, and this person no longer being in your life, and the path that you are now on and moving towards. I feel like there is a distinct purpose behind it that does have to do with destiny, that does have to do with fate. And I do feel like your spirit guides actually had a hand in bringing this about, because they know the direction that you're heading, and they do know what's sitting in your future. They know what you're moving towards. Four of Wands. You are actually moving towards who you're supposed to be with. That's who's coming your way. That's why this came into play here, especially with this Fountain card. This is a pretty big, important card that represents this change. It represents evolution. Four of Wands is all about building. This King of Cups. I'm sorry, this King of Cups is who's sitting in your future. This is who's coming your way, this King of Cups. Cups can represent a water sign. This might be a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces. But this is somebody who will emotionally invest. You came forward as the Queen of Cups. This was your energy. This King of Cups is who's sitting in your future. And I see too, in this Four of Swords, there is a need to heal, because there will be no space for your King of Cups until you've healed your heart from this King of Pentacles. This King of Pentacles who was never meant to stick around. Never meant to stick around, because you were meant to be with your King of Cups. You were meant to be with your match, and your match is what's coming your way. That's the path that you're on. Whether you realize it or not, everything that you do in the future here, every step that you take, every decision that you make in moving forward, in staying open to change and leaving the past behind, is one step closer to crossing paths with your King of Cups. It's like I can see behind the scenes that it's already set up, the time and the place and the circumstance in which you cross paths. It's just a matter of you trusting and moving forward now, because that is taking you on that path to this King of Cups. But you have to make that judgment for yourself in leaving the past behind, in moving forward, in staying open to whatever opportunities and choices come your way. The Knight of Cups, because there is an offering coming. And again, cups, it's coming in cups. They most likely are a water sign, whoever this is who's coming forward to you, but emotional offering. This person has a lot to give emotionally. That High Priestess also tells me you're going to recognize this person with your intuition. Something's going to feel right about whoever you meet when they come your way. And also that something much larger has a hand in the two of you crossing paths. This is pretty big. You guys are fated to be together. Whoever this is who's coming in your future. Interesting. And they're coming soon. You will have a decision to make soon as to whether to get involved with somebody new. Five of Swords tells me to not stop yourself from embracing this new opportunity that's coming your way, because you will be screwing yourself out of a good love. So don't hang in the past. Don't focus on whoever this King of Pentacles is. Like I said, everything happens for a reason. Even the hurtful shit happens for a reason. This person is out of your life for a reason. It's to make space for who's actually supposed to be there. And that person is on their way. That circumstance and that time that the two of you are going to cross paths is already fated. It's already written. And that is the direction that you're heading in. So there is this need to open up and to go with the flow, to release the past and embrace the future, because this person's coming very quickly and you will have that decision to make. Don't screw yourself out of a future love because we're still worried about King of Pentacles from the past. King of Pentacles is on his own path. He is on his own separate path, and you are on yours, which is going to take you to a great love. A great love, it's going to take you to your match. This is like stay open. I just feel like a lot of urgency in the cards. So if you're like, Desiree, why are you freaking out? That's why I'm freaking out, because the cards are freaking out at me. So it's like they're telling me to like really reiterate this to you, to make sure that you can find that happiness that you desire and that you deserve too. We're going to draw, I'm being told to take a tarot token now to come forward for you. Let's see what comes out. So we'll flip it over here. So we do have Temperance. Temperance is balance. Balance between emotion and logic. This is part of your healing. This is part of your releasing. This is part of your acceptance that everything happens for a reason. And to recognize that there is something much bigger at play here, working behind the scenes, to be able to bring you what you want in life and to bring you what you deserve, which is a true love, which is your match, which I believe might even be your soulmate. Alrighty guys, I hope you enjoyed the read. If you did, please hit that like, that subscribe. It definitely helps the channel to grow. Have a great day, everyone.